we would not surrender. But that was in your mind. God didn't want all that stuff. God just wanted you to give yourself to him. Amen. Give up, surrender. Yes. Give up was another word. He said, give up, humble yourself unto God. Let God work his will in you. Then he said, and take a dependent position to God. In other words, get in a position of dependence on God. You know, when you don't depend on God, and people say, well, I depend on God. Well, we can go through this scripture. We're going to see, do you really depend on it? We say we depend on it, but we really don't depend on it. Because if we depend on it, we'll do what he says in obedience. That's what, when we submit, we do what God wants. So we take on a position of dependence. I depend on God. No matter how much I know, no matter how much I study, no matter how much I read and pray, when I stand up here, you better believe I'm dependent on God. That's right. Because when you speak a word, it has the ability to change people's lives for good or for bad. So the first area, like I said, we got to trust him and go to the point of no return. But that point of no return, is a place in our thinking. Yeah. Remember Proverbs 23 and 7 says, as he thinketh in his heart, or as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. In your mind, you know, a lot of times people, the devil, and that's really the battleground. If he can get your mind to thinking crazy, he can get you off track. And your faith won't work for you if your mind is off. That's right. So he said, your thinking got to be aligned to what's right. That's good. So as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Yes. Let me ask you this question to show you how important your mind and your thought processes is. If I ask you this question, you tell me who is right. The man who thinks he can, or the man who thinks that he can't. See, we got to get our thinking right. That's right. As long as you're comfortable, well, we paid the bills. I ain't saying nothing about what we're doing. I'm just saying, we can't get comfortable with just paying the bills. When I retired, I said to myself, well, I got just enough. I calculated. I said, oh, praise the Lord. I don't have to go to work no more. All my bills are paid. The Lord said, well, what about everything else? I'm going, man, I said, my bills paid. I don't have to go work for nobody now. I said, but what are you doing for the kingdom? I said, oh, geez, okay. So I can't let my faith relax on me. So I got to, it ain't about just me getting my needs met no more. My God. It's not about you getting your needs. And we spend our time, Lord help me, Lord help me, Lord help me. He already said, I'm helping you. You just won't do what I say do. You don't submit yourself to what I want you to submit to. Therefore, I can't get to you what you need. Because by force, you got to win. But that's a mindset. I've never gone into a situation where I didn't think I could win. Now, whether I could or not, that was to be determined. But when I went into it, I had made a decision. I got this. Whatever it takes, I'm going to do it. If I got to bite your ear off, I got to kick you, throw a brick, hit you, get a bomb, shoot you, I'm going to win. But see, that's the way you got to think when you're dealing with the adversary. It's not flesh and blood that we're dealing with. This is principalities and powers, demon spirits of another world, another realm. Go ahead. And you can't fight spiritual warfare with natural weapons. Come on. But you got to have the mindset and the attitude that you will not lose this battle.